Back here for it seems like the 100th time at Lawrenceville High School, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces getting ready to take on the 6-2 Lawrenceville Indians for the second time this season. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, this Aces squad looking to play spoiler here at home against Lawrenceville.
Yeah, Lawrenceville's a really good team. They're 6-2, but they've only lost to two Indiana teams, and one of those we can argue that they probably shouldn't have lost. But Lawrenceville's looking really good, and I think Mount Carmel has a really good chance of getting an upset at home or away on the road at Lawrenceville, you know, coming off of a big win against Evansville Day.
For Lawrenceville, 6-2, coming off a loss against South Knox, 68-60. On the other side of the court, Mount Carmel coming off of a win against State School.
Yeah, that's huge for Mount Carmel. Now they get themselves to right 2-6, and even though Lawrenceville's 6-2, after that loss, they're going to be either way too aggressive, or they're going to be like, well, this is a tune-up game. Mount Carmel's only 2-6. We've already beat them this year, but something I'll tell you, Riley, that I think we've noticed early in the stream against Marshall. This is not the same Mount Carmel team that we saw in the Capital Classic. So Lawrenceville can't come in asleep. They got to be ready. But again, for Mount Carmel, you're playing a high-level offense with a great press, and they're going to speed you up a lot. So there's a lot of things that Mount Carmel's going to need to do tonight.
This is the Coach's Pregame Show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on the Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need to tow, call 263-3285. I got to talk to the coach, head coach Justin Carpenter, just before this game got underway for a couple minutes. Here is that conversation. Hello, everyone. You're listening to 100.5 WHID. I'm Riley Angel here, as always, with head coach Justin Carpenter. Coach, coming off a nice win earlier this week against Evansville Day School. The team that is playing right now, I feel, is a much different team that played against Lawrenceville this first time. How do you feel about that?
I mean, just to start off, you know, we're going to have Elliot and Jack to start, so it's going to feel a lot different than the first time. And, you know, we're really building on our foundations, like I keep preaching. And the boys are bought in. They're doing the little things. In practice, we're going hard. You know, boys are really working their tail off. And, you know, I'm really happy with how we're doing this week. And going into this game, I feel confident. I feel comfortable. You know, not to say that I'm not worried about a zone because, you know, our boys don't move as well without a set play. So we've really been working on backside actions and seeing skips and sealing on the low side with Jack Webb. You know, he was dominant down low against Day School, and I'm trying to tell him, you know, even though it's not man-to-man, you can still do the same things. You just have to be smarter with how you use your body. So I think we've got the right tools, we've got the right players in, and I'm excited for this game.
Wade Keepis noticeably missing from the win against the Eagles. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's some sort of hip issue that's been bothering him since last year, and he had to be on and off last year for some games too. And so, you know, it started. We started with defensive slides one day, and he started wincing. So I talked to him, and he said, "I think it's the same injury." So talked to his doctor, and they said he'll be fine to play in a couple weeks. Take the meds that he's been taking, and you know, go back day by day. And he's really been working. You know, in drills that's non-contact. He's in there. He's getting his work done. So we'll see him soon.
Obviously not the result you wanted the first time you played these guys. 71-31 was that final score. And that can do a lot against a good mindset for the boys. How do you make sure they come into this one with positive minds expecting to win?
You know, I think it really starts in practice. You know, you got to make practices harder than games. And it really felt like even in that first quarter against them, you know, we got down 7-0 and we started hanging our heads. So it's really just staying mentally tough and making practice harder than games so that they know that when they get in the game, you know, we've done this before, you know, this kind of thing. And so we've really been banging around in practice and really making sure that they're ready.
How big was it to get that 6-game losing streak out and over with?
You know, I almost forgot what it felt like to win. You know, it was just kind of almost a surreal feeling, but, you know, against a good Evansville Day School ball club. And so, you know, we want to build on top of that, you know, and before that we had a great game against Marshall. You know, they just came out 1 point better than us, just like we did the year prior. So, you know, I don't feel like we're far off from where we should be. You know, like last year, I feel like our record doesn't really state how good we are as a team. We're just really young and we ride the roller coaster. We got to control our emotions, control what we can control on the court. I think we can handle it.
Other than the personnel changes with everyone being healthy, are there any schematic changes that you're going to bring here tonight against the Indians?
Oh, I don't know if I want to give too much away, but no, we put in a new transition against the zone. We're really hoping that we can beat the zone down the floor. That's a big key against them, and get some short corner touches and have some guys diving from the high post or vice versa, hitting the high post and the short corner diving. So really hoping to get some looks on the inside, hopefully get Jack Webb rolling early, and hopefully open up some outside shots for us later on.
Do you expect to see anything different from them?
Ooh, man, high 2-3. They're active in the passing lanes. I think a couple players are averaging 2 steals. One is averaging 3.7. So they really live off of transition and points off the turnover. So I really think it just comes down to if we can control what we can control, value our possessions, rebound, win the board battle. I think it could be a very tight game, a barn burner. We got to value our possessions. Against a team like this, a minute plus possession is not a bad thing. So we got to really value everything.
Coach, thank you so much and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach Justin Carpenter, great on the mic as always. This is the Coach's Pregame Show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need to tow, call 263-3285. When we come back, Max will have keys to the games. We'll get starting lineups and we'll finally get ready for some basketball. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $8,000 off. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get the all-new 2025 Ram 1500 starting at $39,999. And lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass for as low as $379 per month. Come today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day his surgery went like planned. Registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Back here in Lawrenceville, Illinois, home of the Indians. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Dual Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2-6 coming into this one will face off against the Lawrenceville Indians, who are the polar opposite 6-2. Max, what do either of these squads need to do to come in tonight and get a win?
We'll start with the opposing team in Lawrenceville. They just got to force a lot of turnovers. What they like to do, they like to run that full court press, really pressure you. Starting what's really a 2-1-2 and drop back into a 2-3, really hound some teams and force a lot of turnovers just because, as Coach Carpenter said, they're active in passing lanes, they've got quick hands, and they get a lot of points in transition. And again, to go with actually those transition points would be getting those second chance points, attacking the offensive boards. They've got some size at 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", and off the bench they bring in 6'4", 6'2", and I think another one that's at 6'2", so they've got a lot of that size that they need. So if they can attack the boards, it's going to be tough for Mount Carmel. Then again, just the passing lanes in general is going to be so huge. Mount Carmel has thrown some sloppy passes. We see it a lot that they throw those weaker passes down low. They throw them across the court, and against Lawrenceville, who does a great job of getting active hands, that's not going to work. So we got to fix that and not just throw those lazy passes across court. Then for Mount Carmel, it all starts with handling the pressure. These guys are going to press us up the floor. They're going to make us run. They're going to really get after us all night tonight. And we're going to have to accept that, slow the game down. You know, you have 10 seconds to cross the half-court line. You don't have a shot clock yet in high school, so use that time. You know, you can take 8 seconds to get across the court, set something up, and as Carpenter said, those minute 30 possessions are actually going to help us. We really have to rebound. Second chance points in any game is so important, especially what we think could be a close game if Mount Carmel plays the way that they can play against this team. And then another one is just knock down some threes early, make them really have to extend their pressure and not pack in the lane and give either Rhett Andrews, Owen Blake, or Jack Webb some problems down there in the lane just because they've got so many people surrounding them. Be aggressive when you attack the rim. These guys have length. They jump pretty well. So if they're aggressive off 2 hands or off 2 feet up with 2 hands, you know, take the contact. And if you get blocked, you get blocked. But try to draw a foul. Don't just throw something up if you think you're going to get fouled. Then this goes along with slowing the game down. Work the ball around the court. Do not settle for the first open look that you're going to get. You need to work the ball around. Get a great look instead of the first good look is what I'm looking for tonight. So, again, slowing it down, rebounding, and not turning the ball over are the 3 most important things for these Aces tonight.
The Indians and the Golden Aces ready to square off for the second time here this season. We'll be back in 2 minutes after.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn. And I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now with the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition, up to $10,000 off. And take home a new 2024 Ford Escape for as low as $347 per month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Back here at Lawrenceville High School, Coach's pregame show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing has just concluded. Now it is time for the starting lineups, which are in memory of the co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.T. White, and his wife, Helen. First of all, for your Mount Carmel Golden Aces, it's the same as earlier this week against Day School. Andrew Militoni, Jack Webb, Elliot Akery, Owen Blake, and Shane Metter. Max Owen Blake, a fairly new addition to that starting 5.
Yeah, he does a really great job, and I think a lot of the reason that we're going to play him tonight is he does a little bit better job of putting the ball on the floor than Rhett Andrews does, because Rhett Andrews simply is just more of a traditional big. He's going to try to back you down the post, try to elevate, get a score inside, and Owen Blake's going to let us stretch the floor a little bit more and hopefully combat this press.
For Jack Webb, had 20 against Day School. How important is he going to be tonight against the size of Lawrenceville?
So important. You really can't understate how important he is as our only starter really over the realm of that 6'2"-ish range. So he's going to be really important on the offensive rebounds, getting those second chance points, and simply just keeping it simple. And he's going to be the guy that we look to at the end of possessions, him and Shane Metter. So he's going to be really important for us heading forward.
Lawrenceville getting introduced now. We'll start with Noah Wilson, 6'3" junior, number 23. One of their main scoring options for this Lawrenceville Indians squad. Tore it up in the Capital Classic here just last month. Number 4, Xander Cessna will get the nod in the starting 5 as well. Number 3, Jaden Goff. 0, Parker Hardiman, and number 24, Maddox Parkin.
And Parker Hardiman's that guy you got to watch for on defense. He is a scrappy guard. He's going to be all over Shane Metter tonight. He's going to make it tough on him. And then that last starter, Maddox Parkin, you cannot underestimate how smooth of a scorer he is, Riley. You know, he didn't have much against him the last time we played. I think he only had somewhere in that 13-point range. But all 13 of those points were very, very good, in my opinion. He's so smooth. He doesn't force shots, and that's something that Mount Carmel's got to look out for.
It'll be Jack Webb and Jaden Goff lining up in center circle. Mount Carmel, their road blacks, white piping down the sides, maroon and gold lettering. For Lawrenceville, their home whites with red piping down the sides, red lettering. Tip is up and goes the way of your Golden Aces. They'll go from right to left here tonight. Acree will handle things to begin. Directing traffic, top of the key, at the logo, handing it off to Metter, shading towards the right side, ball in his left hand. To Blake. Webb, Acree. Acree trying to get the rolling Webb, who will go up for a hook, but as he went up, he traveled, so it'll be a turnover on the first possession for Mount Carmel.
Yeah, that's just a tough one. He lost the ball at his feet. Wasn't sure if he quite had possession yet, but good call anyways, and now that's going to really hurt us on defensive end.
Wilson, right corner. Nice bounce pass down to Parkin, spinning. Got it tapped as he was going up. They will call a jump ball. Possession will stay here with Lawrenceville. Nice defensive play there early from Mount Carmel.
Yeah, great job by Metter on collapsing down when he saw the spin. Just a heads-up play on the defensive end.
Try to get it to Parkin. Goff will have to hand it off to Cessna. Cessna now to Wilson. Now here's Goff, left wing. Looking across court, finds Wilson. Pull-up jumper at the right elbow, missed it short. It's going to be rebounded by Shane Metter off the tip from Webb. Up to Acree. Acree right edge, getting down the court now at the wing. Getting all the way down, right block goes up, off glass. Got swatted at, no foul, he missed it.
That touch is something that he's been struggling with around the rim recently. See if he can get that under check.
Goff missing a transition left wing triple. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go the way of Mount Carmel, and for the first time tonight, we'll see pressure from the Indians.
Yeah, it looks to be more of a man-to-man pressure, so if you can get the inbound to one of your guards and Metter, Militoni, or even Acree, just clear out the floor. Clear out the floor. There. Good job by Carpenter of signaling to just clear out and let Militoni break it.
Militoni getting all the way down to the mid-range, handing it off to Metter left wing. Crossing over to his left. Almost got stopped. Continues to dribble. Passing it off to Blake. Now Acree right corner. Acree down low, Webb right block. He's doubled. Has to get it to somebody, but turned it over. Here comes Cessna. Cessna shading towards the right. Right block goes up off glass. Bottom of the backboard, no good. Here's Militoni. Cessna directly behind him. Gets it to Blake.
And I understand slowing this one down and taking a little while on your possession. You're still scoreless around a minute and 40 into this game, so just slow it down and set something up here. Get a great shot.
Here's Metter, left wing. Metter. Crossing over to his left, getting it open, left wing, triple, missed it long. Here comes Cessna. Cessna, left block, up, no good. Rolled out. Now Blake in transition, they're going to slow it up, turning it over to Hardiman, goes out of bounds.
And that's Mount Carmel's third turnover of this young game tonight. They've got to be a little more careful with the ball on their end of the floor. And slow it down. We were talking so much about this, slowing it down. I don't think we've had a possession over 30 seconds yet. So no shot clock. Use the time. Just let the clock run.
No score, 5:45 to play. Top of the key triple blocked by Blake. Back out to Hardiman. Hardiman left wing. Now to Parkin right wing. Guarded by Webb. Skipping it. Here's Goff. Goff driving baseline on the left side. Going up and under, no good. Rebound, Owen Blake got tied up from behind. First foul of the ball game against Jaden Goff.
And right now, I really don't want to jinx us, but we're doing so much better of a job on the offensive boards right now, not allowing as many second chance points. We've allowed one so far that I've seen, so something that Mount Carmel needs to continue to do of attacking that defensive glass.
Webb on the inbound, getting it to Militoni. Everyone will clear out for him.
They're going to send a trap out of it. Never mind, if we did a good job of clearing it out, and he didn't get trapped.
Militoni trying to go all the way down. Gets to the right block, traveled before he got the shot up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the second or the third travel there for Mount Carmel?
Third travel and fourth turnover.
So not great to start the first 3 minutes of taking care of the basketball. No score, still first quarter. Here's Wilson, top of the key. Handing it to Goff. To Pargan. Pargan takes it himself on his right hand, kicking it out to Wilson. Wilson, charity stripe, nice bounce pass underneath. Try to get it to Hardiman, but a little too hard and too fast.
That's Lawrenceville's first turnover of the game, but right now I understand having Webb being taller inbound it, but maybe get Owen Blake back there who handles the ball just a little bit better.
Webb getting it to Metter. Metter up to Blake. Blake 1-on-2. Goes up. Left block. No good. Got blocked. Here now comes Cessna the other way for Lawrenceville. He's on the left block of his own. Missed the layup. No score. Still 4:45 to play. Acree right wing. Slowing it up. Turning around to Metter. Metter pump faking. Getting down into the lane. No foul after a lot of contact. Got his own rebound. Out to Webb. Webb right block. Goes up. Finally a foul call as he went up. That's going to be 2 at the line for Jack Webb. He's had his issues there, though, so far this season.
Yeah, that's something that Coach Carpenter's talked about is we've got to improve at the free throw line. But here, there was 4 shots way too quick, in my opinion, Riley. We are not doing what Coach Carp said of slowing it down. We're taking a lot of shots sped up, just chucking them up and trying to either draw a foul or get something too fast.
Webb on the first attempt. Knocks it home. Webb to begin against Evansville Day School went 1 for 7. Really dialed it in down the stretch. 1 for 1 thus far. And the second attempt goes down as well. So 2 for 2 at the line. First trip for Jack Webb. Country Financial Agent, Q Morgan timeout for Lawrenceville. First one of the day, 2-0 Mount Carmel. To begin this one, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition, up to $10,000 off. And take home a new 2024 Ford Escape for as low as $347 per month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Back here at Lawrenceville. And the Indians will have possession to begin. It'll be Cessna to bring it up. Shading towards the right. Looking for instruction from his coach. 4:24 to play. First quarter, 2-0 Mount Carmel early. Hardiman, top of the key. Bargan on the curl, missed the layup on the right side. Blake on the rebound is swarmed. It's on the floor. Hardiman picks it up, goes up for 2. Maybe got fouled, but he missed it anyway. No foul called. Up to Webb. Webb now to Acree. We'll see if they finally slow it up. Skipping it to Militoni, right wing. Triple, no good, off back iron.
We should have just slowed it up there, but now we got to get back on defense. Stop them here. They're not going to continue to just miss for long. We got to force stuff on defense.
And there it is. Aces forcing a turnover there. Nice steal and save from Acree. Here's Metter bringing it up to Militoni. At the logo, center circle. Now here's Metter. Metter, nice lane, goes on left side, no good. Rebound tipped away by Blake, but right into the hands of the Indians. Now here's Wilson, other side. Wilson, nice dump down low to Parkin, who gets his first 2 of the night. Nice vision.
And right there, that's why getting back on defense is so important. He just simply ran harder than us down the floor and got himself an open layup.
Here's Metter now. To Owen Blake. Blake lobbing it up to Metter. Left side, 1 dribble, kicking it out to Acree. Acree now middle of the lane, got it stripped from behind. Here comes Lawrenceville. Down low, and 1 for Xander Cessna.
And that's why getting back is so important. we've got to start using these possessions a little bit better, Riley. We have 5 turnovers so far in this game, and I'm worried I've missed 1 or 2. So Mount Carmel's got to clean it up on the offensive end and start using their possessions a little bit better.
Cessna on the free throw, missed it. Offensive board and 2 more. That one from Noah Wilson, who just jumped over everybody.
Yeah, he can jump. He had a dunk against us earlier this year, so that's somebody we got to look out for on that offensive glass.
6-2 Lawrenceville, 2:47 to play in the first quarter. Here's Acree. Acree left wing, now top of the key, trying to drive, kicking it out to Owen Blake. Blake spinning, kicking, Militoni, top of the key. Mid-range pull-up jumper, got a friendly bounce.
That's that shooter's touch, Riley. Had good amount of spin, but here Lawrenceville's doing what they want to do. They were trying to push it up the floor.
Here's Wilson. Wilson driving against Blake. Nice dump down low to Jaden Goff, who gets his first 2 points, 8-4. Lawrenceville in front, 2:15 to play.
Jack have Webb. To help the helper, Riley.
Jack Webb, nice behind the back dribble, goes up, 4-2, pirouette move. Jack Webb now has 4.
Big man can run there, Riley.
Lawrenceville trying to push the pace. That's going to be a foul against Owen Blake. Playing a little fast right now, but overall I think that's an okay foul.
Yeah, I think that's an okay foul. He was got a wide open look at the basket. We only have 1 foul, and that's on him, but that's his second, so it might not be as good of a foul as we wanted, because he's done a good job of handling the ball so far in this first quarter, and he's done a really good job on the defensive glass for us.
With that, Rhett Andrews comes in for the first time today. Here's Parkin, top of the key, steps back, almost lost a triple. Now here's Wilson, up to Cessna. Cessna out to Parkin, right corner, and he traveled.
There's an unforced turnover, Riley. So, sometimes you don't have to play too aggressive on the defensive end. You just got to let stuff come to you and contest and not foul at the line.
Here's Metter. Metter will go against Hardiman to bring it up. Metter getting past him. Going all the way down. Middle of the lane, floats it up, back iron. Rebound, Jack Webb. Fall away, hook shot, no good either.
Good job by Rhett Andrews to elevate there and get that rebound.
Hardiman inside in the lane, got swiped at. Now Pargin picks it up off the deck and goes off glass for 2. 4-point lead for Lawrenceville, 10-6, 1:23 to play first quarter. Acree bringing it up. He brings it up against Goff. Now Webb. To Militoni, left wing. Down low to Webb, left block, got it stripped. Another turnover. Rhett Andrews going all the way across, trying to fight his way to jump in front of that one before it goes out of bounds and make sure Lawrenceville didn't get it. He does. Aces possession.
Did a good job of kind of just cutting him off, really, and not giving him a lane to get that ball. Really just a heads-up play there by Rhett Andrews.
Dean Belt checks in for the first time. Belt will go against Goff. The lengthy Goff will try to play aggressive here against Dean.
Yeah, and Dean does a really great job against pressure. He doesn't let it phase him, and he's able to just break the press smooth and collected.
Nice back cut by Metter. Back out to Webb. Webb, fall-away jumper in the mid-range. Missed it. Rebound Lawrenceville. Here comes Jaden Goff. Goff over to Wilson. Wilson goes up around Andrews. Nice move while he was in the air. They've now doubled up the Aces, 12-6, 30 seconds to play first quarter.
This is why taking advantage of every possession is so important against this Lawrenceville team. They're going to push the pace on every play, and they're going to hurt you if you take just a bad shot.
15 seconds, so hold for the last one. Metter, top of the key, guarded by Hardiman. 10 seconds now, they got to work. 12-6 the score. Metter has it. Metter, right wing triple, missed it. Rebound up in the air, 3 seconds as Lawrenceville has it. Goff will chuck a three-quarter court shot, no good, off the very top of the backboard. 12-6 the score at the end of one. Second quarter coming up. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $8,000 off. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get the all-new 2025 Ram 1500 starting at $39,999. And lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass for as low as $379 per month. Come today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Back here at Lawrenceville, 12-6, the score. Aces will have the possession. Lawrenceville is up 12-6. Acree on the inbound will get it to Belt in the backcourt.
And Lawrenceville's more in an extended 2-3 here, really pressuring the player who's going to bring the ball up the floor.
Skipping it to Metter. Metter, right wing triple, bottoms!
It's about time we get him in the scorebook, Riley. He's not going to stay dormant for long. He's going to get something to fall.
Emery Ivers fresh into the ball game. Down low, wide open to Jakic Makevich. But a jump ball called as he missed the layup. I went down to mark it as a guaranteed 2 points. He missed it, and then they had to call a jump ball after the rebound attempt.
Yeah, that was just lack of communication coming into the game, and they got confused on who had who.
Hardiman, right corner, triple, missed it, rebound Webb. Acree will bring it up. Acree just now past the 10-second line.
And again, it's that extended 2-3. Got to just work the ball around in this. There's no point taking something quick.
Webb now. Trying to get it to Acree around the corner, couldn't. Up front, here comes Cessna, easy 2 points. He has 4. 14-9, 5-point lead for Lawrenceville. Belt will bring it up now. Belt handing it off to Acree in the backcourt, who will now cross half court. Acree to Belt right wing. Belt picking up his dribble, has to get it to somebody. Someone flashes up, they get it to Andrews. Now Metter, top of the key. Metter, Acree, Webb, one power dribble, left side, goes up, off glass, good.
And that's a good move, Riley. He didn't force it, he took his time and got a good look at the rim.
14-11, Lawrenceville in front by 3, 6:24 to play. Makevich, nice move against Webb, missed it short, rebound for Jack. Head coach Justin Carpenter very adamant about slowing down the offense.
Yeah, they're running this extended 2-3. Somebody's got to get down the middle, just like Shane Metter did there, and he gets to the rim, gets fouled. That's what we're looking for.
Shane Metter saw an opening and took it. For a second, I was ready for an and-one call there.
If they're going to extend that press like that, the middle's going to be wide open. People have got to be willing to flash and cut down through the middle, and Metter does a great job of reading that and getting himself an open layup.
Metter missing the first one on the front end. Noah Wilson picks up his first foul of the contest, so Parkin and Wilson both have a foul. Two of their leaders offensively. Wilson on the glass as well. Metter knocks down that one.
Not often does he miss 2 straight free throws.
Parkin right corner getting a screen. Charity stripe, kicking it out to Cessna. Back to Parkin, top of the key, guarded by Metter. Parkin trying to drive against him, kicking it out to Goff. David's right wing. Now to the charity stripe, kicking it out to Parkin. Parkin, left wing, triple, no good. Offensive rebound, never mind. Someone fouled somebody, I think is going to go against Dean Belt as he came in crashing the glass. And it will.
That's a tough one to call. They're going to call Dean Belt having him on the arm, and when he cleared out, it just caused him to fall instead of, him pulling Dean Belt to the ground.
Ivers on the inbound gets an easy 2.
Can't sit there and face guard the inbounder. Somebody's got to be willing to help off. But Lawrenceville's back in that man-to-man.
16-12 the score. 4-point lead for Lawrenceville. Metter flashing up. Almost lost it, but recovers. Top of the key, over to Belt. Belt left wing. Now to Metter. Right side, deep triple. Oh, it just goes in and out. Offensive rebound fought for, but eventually falls in the hands of Xander Cessna. Cessna up top, easy for Goff. At least easy, we thought. He missed the layup. Rebound Andrews. Belt will take his time.
Great job there by Belt to clear it out, and great job on the defensive glass by Red Andrews. They're missing some open layups, and we're getting the rebounds and not giving those second chance opportunities.
Here's Acree. Acree to Belt. Now Metter right side. Going to be guarded by Goff here. Right edge now, middle court, over towards the left to Acree. Carpenter yelling instruction from the sideline. Here's Belt. Belt to Andrews. Now Metter looking down low to Belt in the left corner. Top of the key, Metter fakes the three, stepping back over to Acree right side. Taking their time here. Webb trying to drive, spinning, kicking Metter. Metter, ball in his left hand, goes up left side of the lane, got blocked. Up now quickly to Goff. Goff off glass for two. There's that easy two that he missed just moments ago.
And that's another one that was forced there by Metter. Actually, Jack Webb does a good job of when he senses that he's being stopped trying to get to the rim. He kicks out to Metter. Metter just tried to force one, trying to do too much as the Aces are getting down.
Down low to Webb. Eventually falls in the hands of Acree, who traveled as he tried to get it up to Metter. 18-12, Lawrenceville in front. Owen Blake and Andrew Militoni check in. Dean Belt subs out along with Jack Webb, who will take a quick breather. Webb deserving that breather. He's been doing good things so far today.
And right now it's 18-12, and the Aces have 8 turnovers with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That's never good, Riley.
Country Financial Agent Team Morgan timeout for head coach Justin Carpenter will stay here. What do the Aces need to do to kind of slow down those turnovers?
Not force shots. You know, every once in a while you're going to have to try to work for a shot, going to have to go ISO like they like to say. But in reality, if you're going to run through the system like what Coach Carpenter is wanting them to do, work to get these good opportunities and not just settle for the first look, getting the best look, we're going to limit a lot of those turnovers, and we're going to limit a lot of these opportunities that Lawrenceville's getting in transition that they're simply not capitalizing on right now. But if they start capitalizing on those, it's a different game.
18-12, 6-point lead for Lawrenceville. Aces hanging in there. 3:42 to play in the half. Here's Parkin. Zone for the Aces, it looks like now.
Aces are in a 1-2-2 right now, Riley.
Parkin down low to Goff, who goes up off 2 feet for two. 20-12, 8-point lead for the Indians. Here's Militoni. Handing it off to Metter. At the logo now on the left edge. Getting a ball screen from Andrews. Takes it, crossing over, skipping it. Owen Blake, left wing triple, bottoms! Owen Blake feeling that one. 20-15. Quickly down the court come the Indians. Here's Cessna to Ivers. Baseline drive on the right side. Kicking it out to Goff. Back to Ivers. Left corner, looking down low. Couldn't find anybody. Now on the curl, Makevich. Nice bounce pass down low. Got fouled. Basket counts. Jaden Goff going off here in this first half. He has 8.
Yeah, he's killing us on the defensive end because he does something that we talk about so much. He's cutting well against the zone. You can't overstate how important just a simple backdoor is against the zone, a simple flash to the mid-post is against the zone, and we're not doing a good job of defending it.
Looking to put the lead back up to 8. 22-15 at the moment. Goff 8 points on the night, missing the free throw. Rebound, Red Andrews.
Good box out there by Red Andrews, forcing him around, getting him under the basket, and getting an easy rebound.
Militoni to Owen Blake to Metter left side. Metter keeping his dribble after almost momentarily losing it. Getting it off to Acree. Owen Blake, left wing triple, banks it home! How about that? Owen Blake, 6 straight.
We'll never complain about a banked-in 3, Riley. I guess the bank is open on this Friday night.
22-18. Hardiman to Parkin. Right wing. Try to get it down low to Hardiman. Turnover for the Aces. Owen Blake down in transition. Getting it back out to Acree, but he traveled before he got the pass off.
9th turnover, about 6th travel. Some happy feet right now, but we're playing well when you really broaden it out outside the turnovers.
Country Financial Agent Team Morgan Timeout for Lawrenceville. Their second one of the half is a 30 seconds, so we'll stay here. 22-18, a 4-point lead for Lawrenceville here, the Aces. I mean, even with all the turnovers they've had, they've played so well up to this point.
Yeah, this is just, we continue to say how this Aces team has grown together, and right now they're looking like a completely different ball team, like they have every game that we've seen so far this year. They're doing a really good job against Lawrenceville in the man-to-man. You know, that zone gave them a little bit of fits. They didn't do well against the flashing and the cutting that Lawrenceville's very good at, but here, hopefully Lawrenceville cannot get as many of those looks when we get in this 1-2-2 like we're lined up again, and we can create some steals like Shane Metter just did.
Hardiman will bring it up. He's on the right edge. Just giving it over to Goff. Now in the right corner, Parkin. Down low, left short corner. Turnaround jumper is no good from Wilson. Aces with the rebound. Here's
Slow
Acree.
it down.
Acree down low, right block. Got swiped out from behind. Looking for the foul, but I think it was all ball. But look at that, a turnover forced from the Aces.
Slow it down.
Acree, right block, wide open. No foul called. Bit of complaints there from the Mount Carmel side.
Tried to get fancy, dipped the ball away from contact, wasn't going to get the foul.
And a foul there on the floor on a push. That's going to be against Ivers. Wilson took a three that was open from the top of the key, missed it. Andrews went for the rebound and got pushed from behind by Ivers. I mean, the way these officials have been calling it, you're not going to get those calls down low like that, so.
No, they're not calling it tight at all. They're letting these teams play. They understand both teams want to play physical. They want to put some pressure on you. So they're going to let these guys play, and they've got to play through it and go up strong.
Tipped out on the inbound by Cessna, so now Webb will not have the option of running the sideline. He'll have to stay put.
He didn't have the option of running the sideline. It's only after a made basket.
So Webb will now get it to Militoni.
I'm here for you, Riley.
Hey, that's why you're here, right? Gotta set me straight. Here's Militoni. Over to Metter, right wing. Militoni down low, Webb. Webb, right block, goes up a couple of fakes, got fouled on his way. And that's the thing that we didn't see a lot from him last year, is under control when he gets to a spot.
That's something we didn't see from him early in the year. This is a whole different Jack Webb. I remember watching him. It was the game at Gibson Southern. His first game back, he was completely out of control. He was forcing a lot of stuff, and this is a different Jack Webb. He hasn't forced a single, look yet. Maybe one or two, but he's done a good job of being patient and getting to his spots.
Makes the first free throw. 22-19 the score. 1:03 to play in the half. Webb on the second attempt. Knocks it home. Got a friendly bounce off the front iron.
And Riley, I'm so serious. It's a 2-point game with 1:03 left. If you were to tell me that the next time that we'd see these guys after the Capital Classic, it would be a 2-point game with 1:03 left in the first quarter or the second quarter, I would call you a crazy guy. Crazy man. No, this is great.
And again, I think it just shows, we've talked about it so much, but it shows the growth that this Mount Carmel team has had over just really the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, this team really is just grown up. They've gotten a little more skilled, and they've just grown up as a team and gotten better as a team playing together and just as individuals, too.
Parkin to Hardiman. Looking down low to Wilson. Has him. Nice bounce pass to Parkin. Off the right block. Tough finish for Maddox there.
That's a tough one to guard, but if we just hedge or we just go to the ball a little bit better, we're not going to have that problem when he tries to backdoor us.
Webb, top of the key to Blake. Left side. Left wing to be exact. 23 seconds. 24-20. Militoni now. Militoni stops, pops, 4-3, missed it. Rebound for Goff. Goff coming up the floor, 12 seconds to work. Now Hardiman, they're going to wait for the last one. 24-20 at the end of the first half here. 5 seconds to play. Here's Pargan. Pargan to the top of the key. Got it to Goff, who banks in a three to end the first half. 27-20 at the end of 16 minutes. The Aces trail by 7, but a much better half than what they had the first time they played against these guys. Coming up, the Keepus Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now at the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page.
Great victories start with smart plays. At First National Bank, we help you craft a winning savings strategy, whether it's for a new home, a dream vacation, or a secure future. Like a great team, achieving your financial goals takes preparation, patience, and the right partner by your side. With personalized savings plans and tools, FNB helps you make every move count. Your financial playbook starts here.
Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Back here at Lawrenceville High School, 27-20, here at the Keepus Funeral Home halftime show. You need to find them. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Riley Angel, Max Gerlach alongside. Max, we've said it so much. The first time these two played, 71-31 was the final. Right now at halftime, it's a 27-20 game.
Yeah, this is a lot of things to do with Mount Carmel playing so much better. They're making more shots. They've made 3 threes in this first half, really just that second quarter alone. And I don't think they made 3 threes in the whole Capital Classic combined. So, again, just a whole different team as we continue talking. Some things they need to work on is waiting, getting the last shot, getting a good shot, not going and getting the first shot. Not getting the first shot, get a great shot. So work the ball around, don't turn it over, and just don't be sloppy in general is all that Mount Carmel needs to know right now. And if you're Lawrenceville, they're going to come out and they're going to be hot. They're going to be livid. They're not making as many shots as they want to. They're not taking advantage of these turnovers. And they're going to come out. They're going to try to do everything they can to stomp the Aces in the ground. And we have to be ready for that. Continue to do what we did in that second quarter of working the ball around, getting a good shot when we have the opportunity to push and transition. We'll pick our chances. We settle when we need to. We go when we need to. And just getting those looks.
And for the Aces, one thing that has really stood out to me is the confidence that comes off of Owen Blake now. Owen Blake, at the beginning of the year, wasn't playing to the caliber he is right now. And it seems like he's so much more confident in his game.
Yeah, I can spell it out for you. He was timid. He was nervous. He'd never even played JV before, Riley. So he's jumping into varsity, and against Marshall, what we didn't broadcast was he had a great JV game that night. He went out and had 12, but I think almost all of those points came in the third quarter off of a really big run by him. And he's slowly gaining that confidence that he needs heading forward in the year. And I think what really is the story of the game right now is the difference between before and the first game of the Capital, or actually Gibson Southern prior Jack Webb and right now Jack Webb. He is a completely different player. He's slowing himself down. He's making those moves that we see and we're like, man, he has all the ability in the world, and he's finally getting there with the coordination and the moving his head. You know, he's processing it as it's going, and that's showing. You know, he's getting to that elbow. He's getting stopped. But instead of forcing up a shot, he's kicking the ball out, finding his open teammate because he knows he draws so much attention. We have good enough shooters. That's why Owen Blake has one of his threes. That's why Shane Metter hit his three. So if he continues to do that, we work off of Jack Webb, he's going to bring so much gravity into him that he's going to give us the ability to work off of him off the offensive end.
And for Lawrenceville, how do the Aces go about stopping that such fast-moving offense, especially right off of a missed shot? It seems like Lawrenceville is down the floor in half a second.
You know, the Aces are understanding, hey, if we have two people going to rebound, we're having three get back. Owen Blake, Jack Webb are attacking the board. Rhett Andrews, when he's in, he's attacking the offensive boards. But we also have 3 to 4 people getting back, doing a good job of contesting without fouling. And then Lawrenceville's just not getting those to fall. But the story of the first half that I didn't think we touched on was how great the Aces were on the defensive boards. Only 5 or less offensive rebounds they've allowed in that first half. And I think in every other first quarter they've played this season, they've allowed 5 or more offensive rebounds in the first 3 minutes. So the rebounding shows so much maturity from these Aces heading forward in the year.
Mount Carmel, Lawrenceville, part number 2, a lot more compelling than the first matchup this year. This is the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they are located on 1500 North Cherry Street. The Tim Phillips of Jaden Vestman scoreboard, 27-20 in favor of the Lawrenceville Indians. We'll be back with basketball in 2 minutes.
Philo is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing, so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
Back here at Lawrenceville High School, you just listened to the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street, 27-20 in favor of the Lawrenceville Indians. A phenomenal first half from the Golden Aces.
Yeah, really a phenomenal first half, and really it'd only be a 4-point game if we would have held the ball just a little bit longer on that last possession and not allowed them to come down the floor and bank in a 3 to extend it to 7. So that could be something that is the true difference maker in this game, but again, there's nothing you can say that really takes down how well the Aces have played so far outside of the turnovers.
The 10 starters back out onto the floor, and the Aces will begin the third quarter with possession. Acree will inbound it.
Right here, they're going to set some sort of screen. Shane Metter's going to be able to get open.
Nice crossover, getting to the middle of the lane. Goes up off 2 feet for 2 points. He has 6.
Great way to start the half, Riley.
27-22, Parkin, top of the key. Now to Wilson, to the curling Cessna. Cessna almost lost it, has to give it off to Goff. He's at the top of the key as well. Now the left elbow, handing it off to Hardiman. Going towards his right, Parkin right wing, jabbing. 1 step to the left. Now, Goff for 3, no good from the right side. Metter with the rebound. Metter to Militoni, right wing. Traveled.
Switched his pivot foot, Riley, just last second. He's trying to look for Jack Webb getting open underneath, but switched pivot foot and traveled.
27-22, 7:23 to play here in this third quarter. Cessna will bring it up. Crossing over to his left. Kicking it out of the left corner, Hardiman. Now to Wilson. Cessna right side, spinning towards the left. Now at the right block. Kicking it into the middle of the lane, Hardiman with the floater. Got it. Nice touch.
These are his first points of the game, and they're big 2 points. Even if it's a 7-point lead, this feels so much closer than 7 points.
29-22.
They're in the 2-3 that they like to extend. Need to get some flashing and some really aggressive off-ball action here by the Aces.
Militoni, ball in his left hand, going towards the middle of the court, getting it off to Webb, now to Acree. Acree crossing over at the elbow, left elbow, kicking it Metter. Metter, right corner, pump fake, gets down low, into the lane, floater, goes in after touching every part of the rim. He is the first 4 of the half for the Aces, 8 total, 29-24.
Shot fake jab, gets himself to the rim, sets it up, does a good job and great job finishing through a little bit of contact.
Here's Parkin. Parkin, right block, goes up against Webb, missed it, bottom of the rim. Webb does get called for the foul there. That'll be his first of the night, and that sends Parkin, one of the better shooters on this Lawrenceville squad, to the line.
He can't throw himself backwards there, Riley, to try to draw a foul there, but, you know, good play there by Parkin, and actually better defense by Jack Webb, even if he picked up a foul.
Parkin didn't miss the first. 29-24 the score, 6:10 to play, third quarter. Lawrenceville in front by 5 points. Parkin on the second attempt. Makes it. He now has 7. Here's Metter. Metter bounce pass, Owen Blake. Left elbow jumper. Mid-range shot, no good. It was off back iron. Up now to Wilson. Wilson kicking it to Goff, who got fouled on his way up. Head coach Justin Carpenter is hot.
Kind of just bailing him out there. He goes up, doesn't go up as strong as he needs to, and he gets blocked.
Goff on the first attempt. Rolls off the front part of the rim and in. 12 points for him. Back up to a 7-point lead. Makes the second one as well. Largest lead of the night now for Lawrenceville at 8 points. Here's Militoni turning it over. Now Hardiman to Cessna. Cessna, middle of the lane, kicking it out to Wilson. Wilson trying to get to bounce it in there, and Metter almost creates the turnover. It falls out of bounds though.
That'll actually be a turnover for both teams, even if it feels like it cancels out.
On the inbound, it's Parkin. Getting it to Cessna. Bounce pass down low. Interesting way to get it in there, but he did. That was for Goff, who now has 15. Metter splitting. Now to Militoni, right corner. Back to Webb. Webb, one dribble in the lane. Nice pass down low to Metter, who got hacked at and fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good job there, passing the ball around, getting to cutting Metter. Jack Webb again showing some more just poise when he gets the ball in that mid-range position.
It's Goff's second foul. Metter at the line. Makes the first. 34-25. Lawrenceville in front. 5:19 to play here in this third quarter. Metter on the second one. Missed it off the back rim. Lawrenceville wants to run. Here comes Cessna. Cessna left side, crossing over to his right, middle of the lane, kicking it out to Goff. Goff, left wing three, got it.
They've had 2 threes so far, and he's had both of them. He's got 18 right now, and he extends their lead to 12.
Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout for head coach Justin Carpenter. A full timeout, 37-25, 12-point lead for Lawrenceville. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Back here in Lawrenceville, 37-25 in favor of the Indians over the Golden Aces. Here tonight, 5:06 to play here in the third quarter. Jaden Goff having quite the night. He has 18.
Yeah, he's doing a really great job. He's made 2 threes, and he's attacked the rim well, was able to get fouled a couple times, and here he is. Hope he's going to try to continue this heading forward against the Aces.
Mount Carmel will have possession here. Acree will inbound it. Getting it to Militoni. Now back to Acree. Top of the key at the logo. Militoni right wing. Getting a ball screen. Ball in his left hand. Trying to kick it to Metter. Stolen away by Goff. Goff up and almost landing it home off backboard. And he has now 20 points, 39-25, up to a 14-point lead for Lawrenceville. Well, Tony bringing it up. Jump stop. Out of Metter. Acree has it right edge. Right wing now. To Metter, right corner. He went outside of the end line and was the first one to touch it as he came back in. So that's going to be a turnover for the Aces.
He was about 2 feet away from the baseline.
Yep. So Lawrenceville will have possession now. Hardiman brings it up. Parkin Charity's Tribe kicking it out to Goff. Wide open 3 in the right corner. Somehow missed it. Rebound Acree. Acree to Blake. Blake, nice pump fake. Short corner jumper got blocked out of bounds and will stay here. Look at that length there from Noah Wilson.
Yeah, he's got such long arms that allows him to contest almost every shot that goes up, and he does a really great job of making himself known on the defensive end.
Acree getting it to Blake. Top of the key, line drive off the front iron. Offensive rebound, though, for Ed Andrews. Metter will keep it in. Never mind, it's out of bounds.
They're doing such a good job of getting in the passing lanes, Riley. This is really tough for Mount Carmel as they just jump everything so well.
4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Wilson skipping it to Hardiman. Out of Goff. Goff, right short corner, no good on the mid-range look. Offensive rebound, Parkin, easy for 2.
Mount Carmel went back to that 1-2-2, and it hurt them early.
Metter will bring it up, 41-25. Lawrenceville with a big third quarter. Here's Webb. Apparently he walked. Turnover.
And he's going to give Carp their sideline warning.
Interesting turn here. 3:38 to play here in this third quarter. 41-25 the score in favor of Lawrenceville.
And Lawrenceville is really a one-trick pony right now as Jaden Goff is having probably his best game of the year.
Here's Wilson. Wilson left wing, getting it to Hardiman. Hardiman left block now. And got it stripped at. Metter got elbowed on the floor. Jump ball called. It'll stay here.
Mount Carmel trying so hard on the defensive end.
Coach Justin Coburn has to be careful not to get a technical foul here after the sideline warning. On the inbound, Goff gets it to Wilson, skipping it to Hardiman. Hardiman top of the key, guarded by Metter, getting down low, left side, tipped away. Owen Blake has it. Blake got it stripped. Here comes Cessna. Cessna skipping it. Goff, right wing, triple, missed it short. Rebound falls in the hands of Lawrenceville. Hardiman right wing, 3 minutes to play. Down low, Goff. Now to Cessna. Cessna off glass and one.
Riley, it's like everything we talked about at halftime just went out of the window. We're reverting back to some old habits. We went on an early 5-0 run, and we've been shut down since then.
43-25, 18-point lead for Lawrenceville. 2:57 to play here in the third quarter. Cessna at the free throw line. Misses the attempt. Here's Metter. Metter, middle of the lane. Got it stripped. A lot of contact, but no foul called. Here is Webb. Webb to Militoni, right wing. Man-to-man defense here for Lawrenceville. Skipping it to Blake. Left corner, now to Metter, left wing. 2:36 to play. Metter ball in his right hand. Crossing over to the left, now to Blake. Blake left edge, now at the wing. Spinning to Militoni. Militoni got it tipped away, goes out of bounds, it'll stay here.
Just some more really good defense and some quick hands by this Lawrenceville squad.
Militoni on the inbound, getting it to Andrews. Andrews trying to look down low to Webb, can't find him now. Metter, left wing triple, missed it short. Here comes Wilson. Wilson, top of the key. Now Pargan, left wing. Down low, Hardiman. Hardiman, jumping hook is good. He has 4 points now, and it's a 20-point lead, 45-25.
And the pressure's getting to us. We're trying to speed up to avoid getting pressured, and it's really hurting us right now.
Metter spinning. Right wing, down low, right block. Turnaround, jumper, no good. Offensive rebound for Andrews. And Owen Blake airballs a triple. Another offensive board. Foul underneath the basket before the shot. It'll be the Aces basketball.
You know, in that one, I'd argue it wasn't a foul. He was just coming down after getting a rebound. He high-pointed it, and Andrew Militoni just took a dribble in. I don't know where the foul was unless it was on the other side of the floor.
The call will go against Xander Cessna. Acree will inbound it here. Metter takes a seat for the time being. Here's Webb. Webb to Blake. Blake, one dribble in the mid-range. Now to Webb in the right short corner. Skipping it to Militoni. Militoni, left corner triple, bottoms!
That's what we need. We need Andrew to start knocking down a couple threes, since he's been a really good shooter for us so far this year.
Cessna got blocked on his way up, got his own board, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson, top of the key, mid-range jumper, rolls in.
And that's smooth. 9 out of 10 times he's going to hit that shot, and he hasn't been able to get it to fall so far, and I didn't expect him to miss much more.
47-28. Lawrenceville in front by 19. Acree to Blake. Blake, lob pass to Andrews, tried to tip it off the backboard, just couldn't go in.
And if you're going to throw that lob, you got to throw it at the bottom corner of the backboard. He's trying to throw it right on the rim. Ray Andrews simply just isn't that level of an athlete.
Pargan, mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Ivers. Ivers now left block, getting it to Pargan. Pargan on the second chance doesn't miss.
Third or fourth chance. We're not doing a good job of defensive rebounding. Riley, I'll say it again, it's like everything we talked about at halftime, we just forgot. We did so good in that first half, and now it's like we forgot what we did to keep us in the game.
Coach Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout for Lawrenceville. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $8,000 off. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get the all-new 2025 Ram 1500 starting at $39,999. And lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass for as low as $379 per month. Come today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Back here at Lawrenceville, Indians in front by 21 points, 49-28, 36.8 to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Mount Carmel is right now not doing well on the defensive glass. They are taking too many quick shots. They're not working the ball around. They're letting Lawrenceville do what they want to do. And as we all know, they want to run transition, score a lot of points, and run you up and down the floor and run you off the court.
Militoni will inbound it to Metter. Hardiman and Goff are on the bench for right now, so this is where the Aces, if they're going to try and come back into this one, they need to take advantage here these last couple of seconds, get a good shot.
Yes, they do. Two of their best defenders are out of the game.
Acree turning it over. Here comes Wilson. Wilson down low, Ivers. Ivers off glass. Ivers has 4 points. 51-28 the score. 17 seconds now. Up to Metter. Metter turning it over himself. Ivers once again. 2 more easy ones. He might have just had the 4 easiest points of his career right there.
Yeah, we're dribbling right where they want us to go.
Militoni will not get the shot off. So the end of 3, 53-28 to score. Lawrenceville in front. We'll be back in 1 minute.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows. Use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Back here at Lawrenceville, Acree will inbound to Metter. 8 minutes to go, 53-28. Lawrenceville in front after a big third quarter.
Yeah, Lawrenceville did a great job of getting points in transition and continuing to do what they do. They scored 26 points in that third quarter. They had 27 in the first half.
Metter in the right corner. Now to Acree. Acree to Webb. Webb right block. Kicking it to Acree. Acree off right side of the glass. Just missed it a little short. Mikavich on the rebound, getting it to Cessna. Cessna, top of the key. Shading towards the right. Ball in his right hand. Going now to the left to Wilson in the wing. Wilson, nice crossover. Goes up and one. Count the basket.
And right there, you probably could have called a foul there as Wilson got all up in Shane Metter's face after he made that and one. You know, as a teammate and as a player, you can't let that happen to one of your leaders.
Good job on Shane Metter, though, not retaliating. Wilson does knock in that shot. 56-28 the score. Here's Militoni. Militoni down to Blake, turned it over. But it falls right back into the hands of the Aces. Militoni left corner, driving baseline. Kicking it, or trying to kick it to Blake. Wilson, quick hands, tipped it out of bounds.
And Mount Carmel's trying to force more passes that they don't have the skill to make.
Acree to Metter. Now to Webb. Webb with the charity stripe. Now towards the elbow, kicking it out to Metter. Metter, right wing triple. No good, in and out. Mikavich, the rebound, getting it to Cessna. Cessna, handing it off to Parkin, top of the key. Under 7 minutes to play in regulation. 56-28 this score. Aces have really struggled here in the second half.
Yeah, they're having a hard time scoring. They can't get anything to fall.
Here's Wilson. Down low to Ivers. Ivers right short corner. Up to Wilson, over to Parkin. Top of the key now to the left side. It's Cessna. Down low, Pargan. Nice curl going up off left side of the glass and good. Pargan now has 13.
Again, cutting is so important, Riley, is a good back door is going to get you a wide open look at the rim.
Meadow dribbling it off his foot, now on the floor. Jump ball called. It'll go the way of Lawrenceville.
And that's not a true turnover, but it feels like one, Riley. And Mount Carmel is just completely falling apart because of this 2-3, where they're in the passing lanes. They're pressuring us like crazy. It's giving the Aces some big fits right now.
Here's Wilson, left side. Hardman, opposite way, Pargan top of the key. 58-28, 5:43 to play here in the fourth quarter. Aces just not being able to crack this puzzle of Lawrenceville here in the second. Here's Wilson, left block, trying to back down Militoni. Militoni, a good job of standing his ground. Looks like that's going to be a foul against Wilson.
And Wilson was getting in there. He was pushing off, doing a lot of stuff, trying to get a look there, and wasn't able to get open.
Pretty much a group substitution here for the Aces. Costin, Belt, Bowser, and Knapp all in. The only one that stays, Shane Metter. Looks like it's going to do the same for Lawrenceville. McCavich, Hunter Gray, Boston Gray into the ball game, as well as Aiden Winningham. Belt will bring it up. Here's Bowser, top of the key. Now to Costin, left side, making his way to the right elbow. Trying to find someone open. He's going to kick it top of the key. Metter almost took a long-range three. Decided against it and got it to Belt.
You know, taking a three from the parking lot there.
Down low, Knapp. The lob pass from Costin was off the backboard. 58-28, down low, McCavich. McCavich trying to dump it to Ivers. Ball on the floor. Costin and Ivers hustling for it over and back. Go the Indians, so it'll be the Aces ball. Good hustle from both sides there.
Yeah, not a real turnover, I guess you can say, but it was a turnover none the least. And now the Aces have a chance to try to get the lead down to the 20s, and it shouldn't be this, difference in the ball game right now.
Metter, top of the key, takes that three, bottoms. Shane Metter now has 12, second three of the night. 58-31 the score. Boston Gray, left corner triple, rolling in and out, hit every part of the rim. Here's Belt. Up to Costin. Costin, left side, good for two. Asher Costin, his first two of the night.
I don't know if that's who he intended it for, but that's who it went to. Good play there by the Aces.
58-33, 3:20 to play here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gray. Getting it to Winningham. Down low, McCavich, almost out of bounds. And a foul as Gray goes up, count the basket, and one for Boston. 60-33.
And Shane Metter's going to take a seat now.
Militoni checks in. That was a foul on Shane, his third. Off the back iron goes the basket, and on the defensive rebound, the ball gets away from Mount Carmel out of bounds, so the Indians will have a second look.
And more second chance points, something that the Aces struggle with. Did a great job of limiting them in the first half, and something that they're struggling with in the second half now.
Here's Hunter Gray now. Hunter to Boston. Over to Ivers. Ivers guarded by Costin. Winningham now left wing. To Ivers. Left corner driving baseline, kicking it out to Boston. 4-3 from the right wing. No good. Back of the iron. Offensive rebound. McCavich goes up 4-2. Got fouled by Elias Knapp.
You don't get a foul there if you just get the defensive rebound and you allow another offensive rebound, and look where you get yourself. You get a foul, and the Aces have got to fight on the boards.
McCavich at the nail. Makes the first. 61-33, 90 seconds to play. Running clock at this point. Mikavich knocks in both. Two new faces for Lawrenceville, Bobby Duffy, as well as Isaac Vinard. Check in with 60 seconds, well 70 seconds to be exact. Now 1:08. Costin getting a ball screen from Knapp. Going towards his right now, towards at the top of the key. Belt right wing. Crossing over to his left. Giving it to Bowser. Bowser handing it off to Militoni. Top of the key in the mid-range, getting all the way down to the left block and underhands one up and in for two. He has 7 points. 62-35, 43 seconds to play. Lawrenceville in front. Nice move there from Winningham, trying to get it down low to Gray, who got fouled from behind by Bowser. Bowser will pick up his first foul. 25 seconds to play here. 62-35, I would imagine they would slow it up.
If I'm them, I'm just dribbling out the clock. Back the defense out, let them dribble it off.
And that's exactly what it looks like they're going to do. So 62-35, the final. A far cry from when these two teams first faced off, that's for sure, but still Lawrenceville ending up with a large W. They improve now to 7-2 on the season. Mount Carmel falling to 2-7 against a tough Indians squad. When we come back, we'll talk a summary of scoring, the game, and we'll talk to head coach Justin Carpenter. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day his surgery went like planned, registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Great victories start with smart plays. At First National Bank, we help you craft a winning savings strategy, whether it's for a new home, a dream vacation, or a secure future. Like a great team, achieving your financial goals takes preparation, patience, and the right partner by your side. With personalized savings plans and tools, FNB helps you make every move count. Your financial playbook starts here.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real lung sounds, and can cough and do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Back here at Lawrenceville, final 62-35 in favor of Mount Carmel. In favor of Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville improving to 7-2. Mount Carmel falling to 2-7 here on the season. Max, obviously a lot of improvement from the first time these two teams played to now, especially in that first half.
Yeah, that first half was a totally night and day team. You can really say the difference was only 4 points before we gave up a late three that, you could argue shouldn't have counted, but shouldn't count towards the 7 because we did play such a great first half. But that second half, we come out and we lay an egg in the third quarter. Started with 5 straight points. They switched that 2-3 where they're really going to pressure us. We didn't handle the pressure very well. And I think that's really what hurts us with having a Wade Keepus out. He does such a great job handling the pressure, and I think having him in where we can rotate him a little bit more helps our guards stay a little calmer under the pressure and get that little mental break that you can get on the bench. But it was just a tough game all in all. Jack Webb didn't score in the second half, and neither did Owen Blake. So two big parts of our offense is held scoreless. Some things that the Aces have to work on against this 2-3 zone.
Do you think that with Wade Keepus being out, obviously you mentioned that it's draining mentally to be against that pressure. Do you think physically that kind of hurt them as well with the rotation?
Yeah, they only rotated 6 guys, and one of those was a big man, so you don't really get that help against the pressure. I'm not saying that Wade Keepus makes up 27 points. I'm not saying that being able to rotate makes up 27 points. I'm just saying it helps in the long run having those guys to help you against the pressure, not get just completely beat. You know, they're just getting beat up out there. They're working against the pressure, the defense, and the physicality of the defense, and that was something really hard for the Aces, and we're going to see if they can continue to grow as we've seen so far. And I think this is the next step that they need to build into, is really working against this zone and working against, just pressure like this.
Now looking at the scores for either side, starting with Lawrenceville, Parker Hardiman had 4. Jaden Goff with 20 points. He led all scorers here tonight. Xander Cessna had 6. Boston Gray had 2. Noah Wilson had 9. Maddox Parkin had 13. Emery Ivers with 6. And Jakik Mikevich had 2. For your Mount Carmel Golden Aces, Andrew Militoni with 7. Jack Webb had 8. Asher Costin with 2. Owen Blake, 2 threes. He had 6 in that first half. And Shane Metter finishing with 12 points, 2 threes. So an all-around effort scoring-wise from the Aces. And with Lawrenceville again, Mount Carmel falling to 2-7, 62-35, the final. Now joined by head coach Justin Carpenter. Coach, second half, not really what you were looking for, but that first half, a lot of positives there.
Yeah, we were handling the pressure. We were moving the ball. We were getting, Jack Webb got down low and used a pump fake for once in his life. It was kind of nice to see. We were doing things we wanted. We were putting them in the spots that, they don't want to be in. We monstered off of Hardman. We put Jack on Pargin. He did a great job. We were talking off screens. We started switching for once in the season, and it was great. We were communicating. Everything was there. Just we got over the first quarter hump. Now we got over the second quarter hump. Now it's the third quarter. Hopefully we can get that fixed and not have a fourth quarter problem.
What do you think went wrong there in the second half when handling the pressure?
Oh, yeah, it was making the easy plays. We think because we're running a play that's so robotic, actions that we're doing, we're thinking, we have to get it to this guy. Even though there's a guy here, we don't see the backside help. If they're sinking in, they're in their zone, that backside guard has to sink in. Excuse me. So we have to see that skip pass, and then Jack Webb needs to hold a seal. Dump pass, easy bucket. It's just the next level that we got to get into against the zone offense.
Looking forward to tomorrow against Mount Vernon. Obviously, last year that game was at Mount Vernon, didn't go the way you guys wanted it to. Have you seen anything from them on film that you think when they come up to the hilltop, that it's going to be a much closer game than it was last year?
I was so locked in on Lawrenceville. I wanted to beat them so bad after them giving us a 40 ball. So I'm going to be up late tonight watching film, getting personnel fixed up, getting the scout to the boys, and, I'll figure it all out tonight, but I'll have some answers tomorrow for you.
Right, Coach. Thank you, and I will ask those answers tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, Coach.
Yep, thanks, guys.
So Mount Carmel falling to 2-7, Lawrenceville improving to 7-2, the final 62-35 in favor of the Lawrenceville Indians. So for everyone here running the stream for News Channel 15 and for the 100.5 WSJD crew and for Max Gerlach, I'm Riley Angel. And as always, have a good night. All right, thank you. Appreciate it.